I'm Ryan Hartman.
And I'm Marsha,
And tomorrow we will be wed.
and we will have our first kiss.
I now pronounce them man and wife, and you may kiss the bride.
Just to say that, you know, where I am now, going through this with Ryan and not kissing him was not always who I was. You know, I didn't always have the desire to do this. Like, I was in high school, there's always pressure there, and you know, you get into relationships because that's the norm. A person feels lonely, and these things like are from God. Like, you should desire relationships, but the way that it's done is not how He desires them. Like, you know, to give yourself to someone and then have them break up with you and sleep with someone else the next week is rough. And honestly, I have a heart for any girl who has ever gone through that, because that is just wrong in so many ways. And at the same time, like, it happens to guys too. Like, girls will do it, and you know, none of us like to say, well, no, I don't respect, like, that they don't respect themselves. And you know, you can get called names. You can perhaps, like, someone's pregnant and you know, you're looked down upon, and it's just rough. Like, and I just want to say to that person that you know, I haven't always been like this. You know, I didn't do things perfectly. I gave much of my purity away, and you know, I wish I could take that back, and I can't. I mean, if you're anything like I was feeling, and maybe you feel like it's too late, or you know, just because you've done something that their life's over, maybe you're pregnant, you know, it's not. And the good thing is that God's in control, and that He can love us beyond all that we do. And I just think of, like, how many slaps in the face I gave him. Basically, like, I made a decision one day to choose my boyfriend over him, and you know, I've just done so many things, and like, when he's so good to me, I just like continually disappoint him. And even in my relationship with Ryan, like, you know, I could have fought those the thoughts in my head, but I chose not to, and I chose them over God. And so, I mean, I just feel like I'm a living testament that just God has, like, amazing patience, and that yeah, it's not too late, and that, you know, God's very pleased when a person repents of their sin, and that they can turn around and just trust in Him. And for a person that, you know, is intrigued by this, like, hey, I want to try this, you can't do it on your own. You have got to talk to God, and I mean, He'll work that all out for you. It's not done by any means on human strength. So yeah, I recommend personal relationship with our Lord and getting to know Him.